Hello everybody, it's Aaron. Welcome to another episode of Feed the Beast. It's a very exciting day. I had to go ahead and record this episode before I upload the last episode because I'm about to make a matter fabricator and I wanted to do it in an episode. I've already made all the pieces except for the iridium thing. I made the implosion compressor, and that was really all that I lacked. I already made all the pieces except for this one. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get some diamond dust, which I should have made. I wasn't thinking, sorry. Some iridium ingots, and I have plenty of advanced alloy. So I guess I need to compress some iridium and grind up a diamond. So I happen to have a few iridium, and I'm using it sparingly because, it's fairly rare. And I've made some changes to the room here. Like I said I was going to. I set up separate power for the electrolyzer and the centrifuge. They're running off an MFE. There's a transformer in between them because this one is only low voltage. This now has its own power. It's an MFE with 7 geothermals. So that thing should always be full. And then the implosion compressor, which I've already made IT&T for, that is a low voltage machine. So I have an MFE and then I have a transformer. I split off one side to run around to kind of hide the wiring, and I split the other side off to run all my other regular machines. I went ahead and made the second tier machines, so I don't keep them running all the time because I don't really use them that often. And when I do, I come over here and I'll bring like a full inventory full of coal, and then I'll just, macerate it all at once. So I'm guessing that's how I get diamond dust. I think you can pulverize it too. Wait, that's not what I'm looking for, is it? Yeah, pulverizer or macerator. So there we go. There's our diamond dust. And if you have like probably 6 or 7 items, I think this is still faster than a regular compressor. But I haven't timed it or anything. So what I've done up here, I went ahead and ran some ME cable up. I put a terminal up here for our convenience. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run my ME cable through the floor and put the matter fab here and the recycler here, and then I will just run, oh yeah, there's a lava tank in the ceiling too, obviously. And then I'll just run the liquid duct over here, and then I'll put all the geothermals on the floor right here, kind of out of the way. So let's go rolling machine this stuff and then implosion compress it, and then we'll make this matter fabricator. I better get this stuff. And hopefully this doesn't take long on the rolling machine. I don't leave this thing hooked up because it eats power, I believe, when it's just sitting. And I don't want to just, throw away MJ. Alright, so let's take that out. If I can hit the right buttons here. We'll throw this back in here. We'll run over to the implosion compressor. And we'll pop it in there. Bam! And it's fast. No idea what dark ashes are for. Let's see. If anybody knows what this fertilizer's for, let me know. It may be a mine factory thing. I haven't looked it up or anything. So I can get slag out of that. That's really all it's good for. So I'll just go ahead and... Was that in the centrifuge or the... Yeah, centrifuge. I'll just go ahead and throw it in there. Alright, I'm going to need to make 8 more Lapatrons. But everything else should be here. So first thing, the energy flow circuit. We got pulsating chipset, shiny ingot, and Lapatron. And it's awesome that they stack. Highly advanced machine blocks, no problem. And then this one, the frequency transmitter go on top. I think the circuits go in the corners. Bam! Look at that. Alright, so those are those pieces. And then this one, I need 8 Lapatrons. I happen to have made the recipe already. So let's get 8 of those. Unfortunately, that little thing is in the way, so it's kind of hard to see how many you have. Oh, I already ran out of rubber? Man, you gotta be kidding me. What did I do with all of it? Maybe I've been making too making too many circuits. So here we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to find a rubber tree farm or make a rubber tree farm. I guess it still needs a bunch of it. I thought I had some around here somewhere. Alright, well, I'm going to take a quick break, get some more rubber, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got it. In the interest of saving time, I link booked over here to Sam's since he has overclockers and he hates this. I shouldn't have done it in a video because he's going to have to get me back, I'm sure. So we'll throw all those in there. Should be crafting right now on our way over here. I hope. What's happening? Missing materials. It's in there. There it goes. Excellent. And since Lapatrons don't stack, I hope I have the right recipe in my head. Yes, okay. What do these go in the corners? Yes. Max EUN 8192. We're not going to be feeding it nearly that much stuff. And I think we also need a recycler. I don't know if you have to give the thing scrap boxes or scrap. Either way, we can make a pattern for it once we get some scrap from the recycler, and we'll just let the system craft it and then send it up to it. Let me do a couple of things. I need to make some more geothermal generators and probably some more liquiduct, and then we'll set this thing up. So I'll be back with you momentarily. Okay, I think I've got everything. I've got a bunch of geos. I need liquiducts. That's what I can't forget. I'll probably actually have to make some more, but it's an easy recipe, so I'm not worried about that. I need to go look at Sam's setup. I actually helped him set it up. It's in a very confined space, and it took us, well, it was a pain. We'll just say that. But I don't remember. I think you feed scrap into the matter fab on the side and take the UU out of the top. But I'm not really sure. I don't remember the recycler. Let's see. Recycler goes in the top and comes out the side. And the matter fab is the opposite. So, okay. So let's go make this happen. So I want to run the ME cable first. And I figure I'll just run it under the floor here. See, and we've got, yep, this will work. So let's put, I'm trying to determine, I want to run the power from underneath. I'll probably need a little more glass fiber cable. Nah, that may do it. So let's put the thing, I wanted to actually put it on the floor. Like that. And then our fiber cable will go on the bottom. So our export bus needs to go on this side. Honestly, it can go on either side, but and the export bus, or the import bus rather, needs to go on top. And then we hook it up. It's already trying to do stuff. And then I wanted to leave a couple of spaces purely to separate the recycler, since it's going to be on separate power, because I'm going to have to put a transformer on that one, because I believe it's low voltage. So let's put the recycler, see, that's 3 spaces, that ought to be plenty. Cable underneath that one, and this one, let's see, it feeds in the top and it pulls from the side. So you need to put the export bus on top, right? And the import bus on the side, or the front, whatever. I don't think that matters, but just in case it does, whoops. I was trying to turn it, but that's okay. Just in case it does matter, we'll just face the thing this way. I don't think it does, though. I think that's just for aesthetics. And then we put, oops. Alright, so export bus on top, import bus on the side. And this one is the opposite. So now all we have to do is set up the power for this. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back with you. It's going to be a lot of digging things out, and I may have to work out a couple of things, so I'm gonna do a cut and then I'll be back. Okay, I think I'm just about ready. I just need to throw this bat box in here, and hopefully it'll spin it. There we go. So here's how I've done this. I've just got one liquid duct running over and down. This geothermal hits a bat box for the recycler. The other 7 geothermals hit the MFE for this guy. And I think that you can actually turn that off. So I want to put a lever on it because I may not want to run it all the time. So all we have to do now is flip the lever and give this thing lava, and hopefully nothing blows up. And we're charging. This thing is going up. I was under the impression it wouldn't do anything without scrap, so that definitely does nothing without it. So let's do this. Let's get some cobblestone, and we'll tell the, when it goes into the top, we'll tell the export bus, let's send cobblestone here. It's already filling up, and it will only give it as much as it can, you know, just like downstairs. It won't overflow the machine. So I may actually make a couple more of these, but for now this will be good. And any scrap that's produced should immediately get sucked out with the import bus. So if we look in here now, we already have 2 pieces of scrap, which is good. I'm pretty sure that scrap will go in here. It will. But I'm not really sure if scrap boxes are better for the, well, I don't think it's amplification. I think it has to have scrap to run no matter what. So I actually may end up making a couple more recyclers. If I do, I'll just add another geothermal right there and probably run them all off the same bat box and just make a couple more. I have a bunch of export buses, make a couple more import buses so that I can pull everything out of it. So I'm not really sure if the thing is actually working. I don't know why it was working before, even when it didn't have any scrap in it. But that's okay. So this is going to be a slow process. I'm not going to lie. We're going to have to generate a lot more scrap. What we can do, once I get more scrap in here, I can actually leave this off, or it shouldn't actually be using any power since there's nothing in it. But what I can do is I can take the scrap, make a recipe or make a pattern for it, and then I can tell this guy to send scrap boxes as they are created. So now it's doing something. I'm not really sure what's up. I haven't read up on this. I just heard that you had to put scrap in it to make it work. It wasn't just an amplifier like it is in the mass fabricator. So why don't we just go ahead and do this, since I happen to have all the scrap right now. We'll go ahead and encode that, and we'll throw it in the system. And you actually have to switch the page to put it in there. I think that's the guy that was just messing with me a minute ago. Good. Die. Alright. So now we can make scrap boxes if we want. Let's throw this back in here. We'll go ahead and make one. And then if we go upstairs, we can put it in this guy. And it'll automatically put it in there. Now, one thing to note, damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button. One thing to note is if you don't have any in your system, it's not going to craft them. So you actually have to move single items / craft, which means it'll take the items from the system, and if it can't find any, it'll craft them. Or if you hit always craft, it'll always try to make it, and it won't touch whatever you already have in there. So I just want to leave it like that. And we'll just toss this back in here, and it should show up in there. Maybe it already did, I don't know. It happens pretty quickly. But this is doing its thing. If we had actually put... Oh, why didn't it take that scrap box? That's the export bus, right? Maybe it's not going into the right side. Let's tell it to do scrap. We'll see what happens. Oh. It put it in the wrong slot. So why did it do that for me, but Sam's definitely goes into the side? I don't understand that part. And I don't want to move this thing because it's already 3% somewhere. Well, I'm going to figure that out, but this is the basic gist of it. So whatever side the thing needs to go in, it doesn't look like the thing has a front. So whatever side the thing needs to go in, I'll figure that out. I may spin it around, or maybe it considers that the front. Hell, I don't know. But it put it here instead of over here for whatever reason. So I'm going to work on that. And hopefully I'll figure it out by the next episode. But by all means, feel free to leave me a comment about that. But this is the basic setup. And I love the buses because they are way easier than any other pneumatic tubes or transport pipes. So that'll do it for this episode. If you guys have any questions, comments, etc., I know you're going to have some suggestions about which way I'm feeding this thing, so please feel free to leave those. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.